Karimu Hussein Abdallah. I'm in front of you to present a short introduction of different institutions that we used to visit. The first one was KIHONDA Secondary School, and the other one was JITA. By giving you a short introductions of KIHONDA Secondary School, which is public institutions, this comprise only a headmaster, 3 academic teachers, and first during the period of 2003 and 2004, it was comprised only 80 students.
JITA stands for Jesus is the Answer. This college was founded by Mr. James Asigara in 2016. It provides various short courses such as hairdressing, beauty, and mobile phones and computer repairs. Basically, these courses are short courses which starts from 6 up to 24 weeks. Since it was established in 2016 up to now, more than 352 students have graduated, and currently there are 42 students. The college is located at KIHONDA Magorofani.
Organization and the management of both JITA Campaign and the KIHONDA Secondary School. But we want to talk about organization. It's a process of organizing, controlling, managing, and leading all resources within an entity for the aim of make objective or goals. But we want to talk about management is the process of making things to be done. But when we talk about management in the organization, must be a different structure. In KIHONDA Secondary School, a different structure like headmaster, second master, secretary, and accountants. But when we talk about headmaster, in the headmaster of KIHONDA Secondary School is responsible for supervising the school staff and the student in men's rule of planning, school organization, teaching, and the guidance maintenance relationship, as well as administration. Organization and the management of JITA Company. But there are different structures of JITA Company. First of all, top chief executive officer, CEO, human resources manager, and the financial manager, but also secretary, drivers, sales manager, and the accountants manager. But in JITA Company, chief executive officer is a top that control all decision making and plan all activities that are associated in the company. A part of chief executive officer, there are secretary officers that are practice and the control is human resources manager. Involves the management function through manager select and the training and also development organization member. Also a function of resources and the planning all activities.
Human resource refer to all of the people who make up the workforce of an organization. Human resource includes people's ability and skills that turn them into the resource. Hence, human resource is the ultimate resource. While management refers to the skillful use of the resources. But based on the 2 institutions which we are passed through, the most important thing here is recruitment, whereby all of these institutions seem to use the same approach in the recruitment process. This includes job specification, job analysis, and job description, whereby under JITA, which is a private institution, the manager is the one who leads all of this, means job specification analysis and the description. While under KIHONDA Secondary School, which is a government sector, the headmaster is the main or is the one who administers all of these losses?
Cooperation refers to the cooperation or relation among the workers in a certain organization. As staff relation from JITA, which means that JITA is the answer, they have good cooperation in which their manager said that they cooperate during working hours and other times as other environment. For example, one among the workers go and tell him that he have social problem, which is that rent in house. Then he decided to help him and listen to him and give him the money in order to solve his problem. Also, he have good cooperation between his members, labors. So in order to have good goals and to achieve their goals, so they have to cooperate. As JITA manager, they cooperate to each other in order to increase or to improve their achievement.
It is staff motivation. Staff motivation, first you're supposed to know the meaning of motivation. Motivation is just the behavior or situation to encourage something to be continued for better achievement. So for any organization, motivation is very important so as to reach its goals. For example, from JITA organization, the manager, he motivates his workers by providing various gifts, especially for students during the graduations. Also to provide, to hear or to listen his workers about their problems, and he decide to save them. So through that situation, it enables the situation or the organization to reach its goals very easy and effectively.
Staff relations simply means the positive relationship between workers and leaders. This is started from high top management level to the bottom one. At KIHONDA Secondary School, staff relations were maintained through unit in order to solve different problems facing individuals. In case of staff motivation, this includes encouragement from the leaders and the other staffs. At KIHONDA Secondary School, motivation were provided through several ways. Example, be an example. Another way is provision of incentives.
Financial management. Financial management at JITA company, which is a private company. In financial management, the management is controlled by the financial manager. The financial manager is responsible for the controlling the health of the institute. Also is responsible for the financial goal of the institute. On the financial management at JITA company, we have classified it according to the three parts. The first part is the source of the financial management at that company. At the second part, we have concerned about the circulation of the money within the company. And the last part we discussed on the challenges facing the financial management at that company. By starting with the sources of the financial at that company, JITA, we are looking on how financial are contributed and used for the planning of that institute. We have discussed several of them, but there are several which are major. The first one, the fees which are contributed by their students, is the one which are used to the running of the financial management at that company. Also, we have looked for the sale of the commodities which are made from that institute. Also, we look on the issue of the trade which are conducted by several workers or managers of that company. They are concerned with different activities like they having motorbike, which when they are getting those money, those money is the one which are running that institute. Also, looking on the part of the government, public volunteer. The public volunteer on the providing different credit to those institutions which can lend them well. Also, we look upon the issue of circulation of the money within that company. The circulation of the money within that company, we look on how money are circulated within that company. The money are circulated by paying different workers. Workers are paying by financial managing. financial management of that money they get, they use it to pay different workers at that company. Also, we look on that money circulate on the buying tools and equipment for the workers or running process. The money obtained from that company, they are going to use it as buying the tools or equipment to run the company also. Also, we look on the last part, which is challenges facing the financial management of that company. We look on how that company facing different challenges on the management of the financials. Now we look on the misuse of finding fund earning. At that company, there are different misuse of the money earned. They reach to that company to follow up. Also, there is this time report of the finding money.
With financial management in KIHONDA Secondary. KIHONDA Secondary School is a government organization, and the Department of Financial Management is another accountant who plays the part of finance manager. And the main source of financial management in KIHONDA Secondary is from the government. The government do contribute some money in every after 6 months after they have planned their budget. And in managing so, in KIHONDA Secondary School, the department have a regular meeting with the school board in planning on how to manage their finance.
JITA. JITA refers to the abbreviation, which means that Jesus is the answer. This refers to the theme whereby you can be found in the KIHONDA place. Whereby this JITA, there are many policies and laws which facing it, such as the introduction of taxation from the government, whereby the government tended to impose heavier taxation to them. When they are imposed the heavier taxation, they become as a barrier that hinder the development of that organization. Another thing is provision of license, whereby the provision of license from the government has become more difficult, whereby when they force themselves to engage in different activities without having the license, they become to be endangered, such as their film, they tend to be closed. Whereby, by summarization, I can say that the government, they should support the film by abolition or reduction of the provision of taxation. Also, the government, they should provide different support, such as the improvement of infrastructure, such as road, railways, so that to enable them to transport their products from one place to another, so that to support the needs of the people.
How the government policies affect the organization firms. In case of KIHONDA Secondary School, as the government organization firm does not be hindered by the government policies or laws enacted by the government. Therefore, they faces many challenges such as poor services, poor infrastructures, or lack of aids and equipment for teaching. Therefore, apart from that, there are similarities and differences in both government firm and private firm. Some similarities are management challenges, provision of social services, financial problems, administrative communication in both government and private. In case of differences, there is government organization is the difference in both firms, also employment security and profits oriented in both firms.
Thank you for your time for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel.